The Trump administration is losing an initial wave of legal battles over its push to access the private voter data of millions of Americans as the U.S. midterm elections approach. The Department of Justice has sued 30 states plus the District of Columbia seeking their voter rolls. This includes several states won by President Trump in the 2024 election, even some led by Republicans like Utah and Idaho. So far, judges have dismissed the cases against 5 states, including California, Massachusetts, Michigan, Oregon, and Rhode Island, though the DOJ says it will appeal some of those decisions. The Justice Department says it needs the data, including Social Security numbers, to make sure states are keeping ineligible people off the rolls. But judges have ruled that under the Constitution, running elections is a power reserved to the states, not the federal government, and that Congress has never passed a law giving the Justice Department authority to demand this kind of data from every state at once. Teresa Lee is a senior staff attorney with the ACLU's Voting Rights Project.
Never has the DOJ undertaken this nationwide effort to federalize that aspect of election administration. Never.
The Justice Department did not respond to a request for comment. The White House issued a statement to Reuters that says in part, President Trump is committed to ensuring that Americans have full confidence in the administration of elections, and that includes totally accurate and up-to-date voter rolls free of errors and unlawfully registered non-citizen voters. President Trump, who falsely claims his 2020 election loss was due to fraud, has said he wants to, quote, nationalize and take over voting. Trump has signed 2 executive orders expanding federal authority over elections. 3 courts have blocked the first executive order. The second is now being challenged. David Becker is a former Justice Department election lawyer and founder of the nonpartisan Center for Election Innovation and Research.
There is absolutely zero congressional authorization for the DOJ to amass massive amounts of sensitive and protected information on every American voter. In fact, this was considered by Congress at times that the U.S. should have a federal list of some sort, and it was opposed, usually by Republicans who didn't think that power should be amassed at the federal level in Washington, D.C.
Voting rights groups fear the government plans to combine the voter data with federal immigration records to identify and remove people it suspects are not citizens. But those federal databases may be outdated and could flag naturalized citizens or others who are lawfully registered. Renata O'Donnell is senior legal counsel at the Campaign Legal Center, which is representing voting rights groups in several of these cases.
People who are lawfully registered to vote and people who should lawfully be able to access the franchise are going to be disenfranchised because of stale and outdated data.
The Justice Department has denied in court that it is building a national voter database, but it has acknowledged it could share the data with other government agencies, including the Department of Homeland Security, which handles immigration enforcement. Becker says the government's own statements contradict its denials.
They've admitted they're putting all of this data together into a single place. I don't know what that is if it's not a national database.
The DOJ has said it is prepared to take the case to the Supreme Court if necessary.